Hey guys, so if you're watching this video, that means that you have selected to talk about the digestive system, which is a great thing. So we're going to use this picture that I already have drawn right here in order to kind of talk about the digestive system. So the digestive system is a pretty cool system. In the body, what it does is this. You will take in food through your mouth, you'll munch on it, it'll go into your stomach, and in your stomach, liquids will come out that'll kind of dissolve your food a little bit more, while your stomach, which is actually made out of different muscles, will kind of pound away at the food and break it down until it's simpler. Then it'll go into your large intestine, where the nutrients will get sucked out, and then into your small intestine, where the water gets sucked out, until eventually it becomes fecal matter, which is known as poop. And that'll come out of your anus, and that's the digestive system. Now, the cool thing about that is that it actually gives us one of the things that we need, and that is glucose. Because when food gets broken down to its simplest form, a lot of the time it's just glucose. And so we'll have a stomach, something that looks like this right here on the side. Food will go down our throats and eventually make it into the stomach. Now, it's very important that the digestive system can work the way it does. And the reason why is because of this. Food gets broken down in the mouth into the stomach where it gets digested. When it goes into the large intestine, the nutrients get sucked out. Those nutrients, one of them being glucose. And glucose is 100% necessary for cellular respiration. So, if you don't remember what cellular respiration is the process in which the mitochondria can go ahead and take oxygen and glucose and break it down in order to get ATP, energy. We need energy to live. In fact, every single cell in your body requires energy to live. So if you didn't have mitochondria, you wouldn't have any energy. You wouldn't be living. Now, in order for us to live, in order for this mitochondria right here, this little organelle that's inside of all of your cells, to be able to do cellular respiration, it needs oxygen and glucose. Now, in the respiratory video, we talked about how we get oxygen to every cell. But now we need to figure out how we get glucose to every cell. See, we have the glucose. Your digestive system broke it down in your stomach and in your mouth. And when it got into your large intestine, it started getting absorbed out of the intestine. That's fine. That makes sense. But how did we get it from the intestine to the rest of your body? And the answer is the circulatory system. See, what happens is once we break down that food, it will become glucose and it'll get absorbed out, but it will enter the circulatory system. The circulatory system being the system that takes everything across the entire body. So once you have taken that glucose and taken it across the body, it'll start getting delivered at every single cell in the body, which is very important because if it can make it to every cell in the body, then it can be used for cellular respiration because we need glucose there. And if it can make it to every cell in the body, the mitochondria can do cellular respiration. And if they can do cellular respiration, we can have ATP. And if you can have ATP, guess what? You're alive. So remember, glucose, this important thing for mitochondria to do cellular respiration, it starts off as regular food in the mouth, gets broken down and goes into the stomach. Once in the stomach, it'll go ahead and get broken down even further until it goes into the large intestine. In the large intestine, it'll get absorbed out and go into the bloodstream, which is the circulatory system, and it'll be carried to every cell in the body. And we need that in order to make ATP. It's literally half of the reactants needed to make ATP. But anyway, guys, that is it for the digestive system. Hopefully you guys picked this one. I like this one. But if you didn't, that's okay, because you still have another option if you didn't pick respiratory either. Anyway, bye, guys.